maybe make a opening statement about the game in general, and then we'll go to questions.
They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides. Tonight, we picked the wrong night to show our youth. The young linemen that we have, they did a great job most of the season, but tonight they seemed like they were a little starstruck. I mean, you got a freshman, 3 sophomores, but I think they'll get better from this game. They'll learn a lot from it, and I'm just thankful that our seniors, regardless of what the outcome was at the end of the day, they're going down as winning this senior class in Springfield history. And I'm just so thankful to be able to coach these guys, and I'm looking forward to watching what God has in store for them on the next level. And that's it.
Coach, you got it to 21-14, and you had them, I think, 3rd and 7, and they hit a pass over the middle for about 16. How were you feeling at that point in time? What were they able to do with their throwing game tonight?
Our safety ran the wrong coverage. We had a defense called Robert on. He played a different coverage, said he didn't get the call, but that was the play that kind of extended the drive for him and gave him that second win. And you can't do that in this game right here.
Questions?
Bryce, what was this game like for you? You were on the floor a lot, but came back in the second half with a strong touchdown drive too.
It was just an unbelievable experience. The whole week, everything was it was awesome. Obviously, we came up short. It's going to be tough to look back at the film and look at things I could have done differently, to maybe have a different outcome. But it was a blessing to be a part of it, and I'm so happy. I'm happy these guys accepted me, and it's just really tough.
Thank you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, baby.
Yes, sir. Q.
Coach, playing off of that, I mean, you guys came here last year, changed the most important position, and you get right back here. What does that say about how much 9 was able to fit into your offense right away? Because you guys never really missed a beat at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that first game was a tough game. It was kind of like this. I mean, it's one thing when you play the private schools. They have the resources to be able to do different things that some of the public schools don't. But it just shows the fact that he's a gym rat. This kid, he watched more film than anybody other than JVM. These 2 guys, man, I mean, legitimately, they would watch hours. When you look on their huddle film numbers, they're both over 2 hours, easy. And that right there gave him, I think, the edge to be able to go out there on Friday nights and make the plays that he was able to make this season. And I'm excited for him, man. I know it's hard to handle right now, but man, he had such a great year, man. Coming behind Tayshawn Smoot, who was a runner-up for Mr. Football last year in Ohio, and coming up and putting the numbers that they were able to put up as a whole, because it took the whole group. It just says it's a testament to those guys and the things that their hard work was able to do for us.
Anthony, how proud are you of what you guys were able to accomplish in your career, especially the last 2 years? And what do you think about the future of this program?
Man, I'm very proud of this team. Thankful for Bryce, our coach, Dig, everybody, the whole class of 23. I'm very thankful for this team. As far as the future, I feel like we set the standard, and I think, and I know that Coach Doug is going to continue to, get players and win. So.
Javion, talk about just about how big their offensive line was. I mean, at one point I saw 71 blocking you, and he's looked double your size. I mean, how hard was it to kind of come off those blocks while they were doing? Obviously, their read option game really caused you guys a lot of problems tonight.
We a small team size wise. B line ain't nothing probably heavy. It's like 230, 240. So you just got to go play. So a heart with me, being 5'9", 160. So as a Division I linebacker, you got to play with our heart.
Coach, talking to you guys throughout the season, especially after that state semifinal game against Muller, you talked about what you guys were able to, in the face of adversity this year, and your guys showed it tonight, obviously coming out in that third quarter, scoring right away. Just speak to this senior class, this group, and what you're most proud of for the effort they were able to show tonight.
Man, I'm most proud of the fight that they have I mean, they're going to be successful in life at whatever they try to accomplish, just because they have the fortitude and the desire to go out there and do things that people say aren't possible. They've shown it all the way through. I mean, from the first day that they hit the building in the 9th grade, they just showed that they had. Javion was a running back when he first came in, and in the first game of his freshman year, the starting linebacker gets hurt, and Javion goes in the game and never comes off the field again until tonight. And he just had that fight in him, man, and that goes for all of these guys. I remember watching Anthony when he was in Pee Wee, man, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that guy. In the 7th grade, he's over there playing quarterback, man, thinking he can be a Q. Then they had him at running back and all these different positions. So I'm just excited about the growth that they've made. Getting Sean to come over when he was a sophomore and his work ethic. I'm just thankful, man, just for the opportunity to be their coach.
For each of the players, as difficult as it is to get through tonight and realize that there's not a lot of positives, what are you guys looking forward to next in the next part of your lives? I know it's not the ending you wanted to your high school career, but what do you have to look forward to in the future?
I guess I'll start. I'm looking forward to getting back in the weight room, starting the off-season grind, and just finding a school to play the next 4 to 5 years. So that'll be an exciting time of my life. But yeah, that's what I'm most looking forward to.
I think he hit right on. Looking forward to getting in the weight room, let my body heal for a little bit, and we back to it. Yeah, to piggyback off him, it's been a long season, rough on the body, take some time off. Get back in the weight room, get ready for EMU, I guess.
Like the 3 said, get ready, get in the weight room, prepare myself, get my body ready for college.
Bryce, could you touch on what their pressure did to take your offense out of the kind of rhythm I'm sure you envisioned or hoped that you would be able to get? And then, Coach, I know you were not happy about the incident at the end, but if you could just address it, what happened in the handshake line.
First off, it said number 2 threw a punch at Javion. I wasn't there to see it. I was on the other side, so I'm not really sure what happened, transpired. That kid, I went and talked to him after the game. He said that our guys were calling him. I'm like, we don't have the number. I don't know how they can call you, but with their snap stuff, I'm not sure what transpired. But he said that the guys have been antagonizing him and talking about him all week or whatnot. I find that hard to believe. You're in Cleveland. How in the hell are we going to get your number to call him? But that's what he said, the reason why he threw a punch at Javion.
Yeah, as far as their D-line, definitely the best front we've seen. There was times where I probably could have done something differently, maybe gotten the ball out quicker or taken a deeper drop, stuff like that. But, there's times that they beat our guys up front, and that's going to happen. And at the end of the day, they just made more plays than we did, and that's why they won.
Okay, last question.
Mo, can you describe just your critique of the talent level of St. Ed's, where they're at? Because you knocked on the door, you knocked in there, you guys will be back again next year, they'll be back again next year, and you're not going to stop. So can you describe that? 20 plays behind the line of scrimmage. They had 9 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. Bryce, may you never have a nightmare like that ever again. But can you just talk about that, Coach? What's the level difference here that you still got to get to?
It's the fact that they have boys that they can go out and select from anywhere they want to. And they have the resources to back it up. And we're limited to what there is in Clark County. That's why everybody can be mad or whatever. It should be private championship, public championship. Because now you have equal balance. They got a building for the dudes. Got 2,000 boys. You got 800. And you got to make the 800 work. We're supposed to have pop-up dummies. We don't even have a pop-up dummy for our defensive linemen to go against. So the resources, we don't have, if you see our 7-man sled, I promise you, one of you guys, please come out to Springfield and look at the stuff that we have to work with. You would be amazed that we've been here 2 years in a row. I promise to God, if you look at the stuff we had to work with, Javion and my line, you would be amazed at what we were able to accomplish. It just shows you how the grit that these guys have and our team has. And that's what we're gonna keep doing regardless. Even if they don't separate it, public and private, we're gonna still be back. Our guys are gonna, because they grind. That's all they do. They're gonna grind when they go to school. They're gonna be successful when they go to school. They're gonna graduate when they go to school. We got 2 dudes on the sideline from Ivy League schools, but we have a failing grade card. But we got 2 dudes in the Ivy League. Both of those guys have over 4-point average. All these guys on this table right now have over 3.5s. So we're gonna do what we do with the resources that we have. But somebody up in Columbus, make it even, go private versus private. Let them have the matchup that they wanted to have with Moeller and Eds, and then let us play against Hannah Lincoln, more like us. I know I'm getting in trouble for that. Thank you.